What if you woke up and the sun was just gone? No sunrise, no warmth, just darkness. It sounds like something out of a horror movie, right? But what would actually happen if our sun decided to take a day off? Let's explore this chilling scenario minute by minute, hour by hour. First off, we wouldn't notice it instantly. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach us. So for those first 8 minutes, we'd be blissfully unaware, seeing the sun in the sky like nothing was wrong. But then, bam, the sky would snap to pitch black. The moon would vanish too, since it only shines by reflecting sunlight. The only light left would be the faint twinkle of distant stars, streetlights, and our own devices. Immediately, things would get cold fast. Without the sun's constant energy, the Earth's surface temperature would start to plummet. Within the first hour, average global temperatures would drop by a few degrees. Think of it like the temperature drop you feel after sunset, but on steroids, and it just keeps going down. By the 8-hour mark, we'd be looking at temperatures well below freezing, maybe around minus 17 degrees Celsius. That's colder than your freezer. Photosynthesis, the process plants use to create energy from sunlight, would stop instantly. While this isn't a huge problem for most large plants over just 24 hours, it would be devastating for phytoplankton in the oceans. These microscopic organisms form the base of the entire marine food web, so their sudden halt would send shockwaves up the food chain. As the hours tick by, the cold deepens. After 12 hours, most of the planet would be in a deep freeze. Geothermal heat from the Earth's core would still keep the deep oceans liquid, but the surface would start to freeze over. People would be scrambling for heat, relying on electricity, natural gas, and whatever fuel they could find. Power grids would be under immense strain. Imagine a worldwide blizzard, but without the snow, just a relentless, penetrating cold. Animals would be in serious trouble. Those not adapted to extreme cold would face hypothermia. Birds that navigate by the sun would be lost. The entire rhythm of life, which is so deeply tied to the day-night cycle, would be thrown into chaos. Humanity's best bet would be to shelter in place, huddle together for warmth, and wait. And what about gravity? Well, here's the good news. If the sun just vanished, poof, gone, we'd be in big trouble. Earth would fly off into space in a straight line. But if the sun just went dark and cold while still being there, its gravity would hold us in our orbit, so we'd still be circling this giant, cold rock in the sky. After 24 hours of this absolute nightmare, what happens when the sun comes back? The return of light would be just as sudden. One moment, darkness, the next, blinding daylight. The warmth, however, would return much more slowly. It would take days, maybe even weeks, for the global temperature to climb back to normal. The massive ice sheets that formed on the oceans would start to melt, which could cause some wild weather patterns and coastal flooding. The ecological damage would be immense. Many species might not survive the freeze. The agricultural season would be completely disrupted. But humanity, being the resilient bunch we are, would likely pull through. We'd have a crazy story to tell and a newfound appreciation for our star. It really puts into perspective how much we depend on that big, beautiful ball of fire in the sky. It's not just a light source. It's our lifeline. So, next time you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, take a moment to appreciate it. A day without it would be a chilling reminder of how fragile our world really is. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this cosmic thought experiment, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video.